It's EP in the City
and Aunt B, and welcome to
The Wind Down, where we give you a healthy dose of sophisticated ignorance.
Look, we don't claim to be perfect, and we are definitely not politically correct.
But if you're not too sensitive,
well, just bring your sense of humor
and wind down with us. It's your girl EP in the City.
And it's Aunt B.
Welcome to The Wind Down.
Welcome to The Wind Down.
What you been up to? What's going on?
It's not much going on. Just living.
Just living.
Yeah, that's a task.
It can be a task.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what makes it easier.
What makes it easier?
When you go up to the altar for the 15th weekend in a row.
At church?
Yes.
Okay.
And you leave your whole flawed soul right there on the altar.
Yeah. Just Tootsie rolling all across the altar.
What?
Flawed soul.
Sometimes I wonder if Apostle Gwen just going to be like, baby, I just need you to put on your huaraches because you seem to be walking up here.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
What you mean to tell me you need prayer every Sunday? Golly.
Like, my little spirit tried to get a little ego and it's like, we're not going into the altar today.
And them feet be like, now the feet ain't got no ego. The spirit might got a big ego. But them feet gonna keep it moving right on up there where it's supposed to be.
And it's like he on his 5th altar call. Like,
girl, they tired of praying for you. They tired of praying. They just skip over you. They hold on. We gonna just text you the prayer.
It's almost like we in the NFL draft. And they went through the first round to see if anybody was to go. And then they went through the second round to see if anybody was coming up. And I'm like, ooh, if they don't say anything this time, I'm not going to go. All right, they only doing 2 rounds of drafting.
Yeah. They're like, you ain't got it together yet? We've been praying for you for 6 consecutive Sundays now. You ain't had a breakthrough yet? You still battling these strongholds?
But them strongholds have a little strength, though.
Man, them strongholds are mighty. Do you understand?
You know what I'm saying? But they can be brought down.
Yeah.
They are able to be brought down. And I think, I think I left the last of the 2015 strongholds.
You got one more Sunday left in this month, though, right?
Nah, baby. I'm telling you, I'm almost certain that's why I wasn't able to eat before I went to church, because if I would have eaten before I went to church, the way that stuff just came up out of me, I would have left their whole little carpet messed up.
And then they would have had to ban you from coming to church. You would have had to pay to get that carpet clean. We ain't came here for this. Now, we going to pray for you, but we ain't here to be cleaning up. No.
We ain't here to be cleaning up after you now. And I'm already done used all these folks' Kleenex. And it's like, I was in the spirit now. But I just saw that little piece of snot dangling in thin air. And I was like, I wonder if it's going to fall. But that's how I knew the Holy Spirit was real today. Because that little snot just hung there until I finished handling my worship. It just dangled in thin air. It's like, what is keeping this thing intact? Like, it was suspended in air.
That stronghold got that snot suspended in midair.
But it's like, when do you stop going to the altar? I'm going to call her my mama. Mama.
When you get it, if you got to go to the altar every Sunday till you get it together, that's what you got to do. They're going to keep on praying for you.
They are. They're good people. I absolutely love that ministry, and I love that word. And it's every time the apostle and pastor start talking, I'm like, the Lord sure had me in here for this word. I'm glad I don't have Hennessy coming through my pores.
Yeah.
Like, I did well for today.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? But I took that word and I got y'all. Apostle. I heard that.
We all are work in progress.
We are work in progress. But it's like, yeah, ain't I?
Because sometimes I need to be walking up there and I just stay where I am and I just pray silently. I'm like, the prayer he just prayed for that lady. Lord, they just let that be for me too. Because I ain't finna go up there today. I done been up there. I done already broke down in front of these people. I got to look, you know what I mean? I'm just,
It's like, yeah,
stay right here.
That's how I know I'm at home, because I get to emote. But it was so heavy on me this morning. I text you this morning, like, I don't really feel right. And it's just like a lot of things have been transpiring. I don't know if I passed the test, but I know I got in a place this week where I just had the praise go off of having people that have my back, like people that will take up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you had an experience over the couple of days or something?
Yeah, over the past week. Like,
what happened?
I had one of my homegirls like really come through and have my back, and that's what I've missed about having a big sister present. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can go out in this world and windmill fight on your behalf, and you just get to reside in Nerdland and read a book. You know what I'm saying?
While they fight your battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, I was reminded quickly that the Lord fights all of my battles consistently. Yeah. That is what he has done consistently, to where I don't even have to entertain or have others entertain or even cheerleading when my, allies entertain on my behalf. Like, we don't even have to do that. All we need to do is take it to the Lord, like, let him handle that battle, handle that war, because he's always proven successful. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I know it gets a little tricky in this world. We want to, entertain the things of the flesh. And sometimes, we rejoice when others come on our behalf. But at the end of the day, let the Lord fight them battles too.
Yes. Because the Lord got them hands.
Lord, what? You know, if the Lord created them hands that gifted Muhammad Ali and George Foreman,
the Lord will throw them hands on your behalf.
He will throw them hands and bob and weave. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Do that. What has been going on?
What else? I mean, other than letting it all hang out at the altar.
Just getting naked up there.
Getting real naked and just, rejoicing in where the Lord is taking me and rejoicing in the fact that people are being removed from my life. It's like, all is well.
Yeah. Oh, let me get on this real quick. I'm a single mom. Got 2 boys. And one is really involved in sports. And I just want to say that, men, don't take for granted the role that you play in the life of your kids.
Right.
It's so important. And it sounds it's not a cliche thing. People always talk about the role of a man, yada, yada, yada. But, my kid's been playing sports for a while, but you can always tell that kid whose mom, like, she's a girl, maybe she's a girly lady, and she's just doing it by herself. Like, there's no man around to give her any type of influence. And it's always that kid at basketball practice, with K-Swiss on. And, he don't have an uncle or anything. Because when your baby at practice and he's sliding all past the lines when he's trying to hit the suicides, there's no male influence at all. And don't have your baby out there like that. Man, we have got to get y'all to do better, because that baby cannot be out there hooping, in those Sperry's.
Or some tree torns.
We can't do that.
Right.
And you can always tell, because it's like some moms who just don't know. They just send their baby to practice. It's always that one kid who has, like, jean shorts on and a short sleeve button down, trying to be great. You can't run the zone defense in no Eastlands.
You darn sure can't do that man to man.
You can't do that. You can't run motion. You cannot run motion in no church shoes. So I just want to tell these men, if you gotta get a pair of Shaqs, it's not all about Jordans. If we gotta get a pair of Shaqs for these babies or whatever the case might be, you want to take the credit for when your son get that D1 scholarship and when he signed to go to that school. But where your ass was at when he was hooping in them Sperry's? Where your ass was at when he was hooping in them loafers?
But how can you be so separated from your seed that you don't even know he twisted his ankles?
Baby out there breaking ankles in his own ankles. Yeah, it's his no ASIC.
I mean, he's not breaking an ankle because he's crossing it over, shaking somebody out. No, he's breaking an ankle because that last suicide.
Yeah, he slid all the way across the 3-point line. He's all, that baby is over with. It's hard to be great.
It's very hard to be great.
It's hard to be great.
And you've created another barrier to greatness by indirectly co-signing the foolishness.
Yeah.
And so everybody has a sincere heart. I understand.
It's a lot of moms, they don't know. We raise as women. If you grew up especially with no brothers and you don't have, and then a little boy just get thrown your way and you don't really have any men, you just kind of go out there, okay, he need to be on the basketball team. I'm going to let him play basketball. And he out there practicing, in his school uniform. You know what I'm saying? And it's cold outside and you just want him to be warm. So you to put a whole Long John thermal suit up under his basketball uniform. I done seen that too, and I'm not even kidding. A couple years ago.
Wow.
Kid with the uniform on had on a thermal up under it.
And we're not laughing at the youth. We're laughing with them because we know they got with their cousins started janking mama about sending me out there like that.
That mama said, baby, it is cold outside. And I ain't sending you out there to play that game and just no jersey and no shorts. Baby, if you don't put them long johns up under that thing.
You make it happen.
Yeah. You know.
But yeah, we want all our babies to be great.
We want our babies to be great. And it's hard to raise the next LeBron James and your baby out there practicing in boat shoes.
That is true.
It's not,
And, the male influence is equally as important for the baby girls because that baby wants to be great and she wants to be perceived and told that she's beautiful. And sometimes when that hair is struggling, you know what I'm saying, that baby have been pulled back for 6 seasons now, and so them edges starting to deplete, and mama still insists on putting a perm on those edges that have long gone, but that baby still want to be great. Like, you have to be in that baby life, not only to speak to her spirit, but speak to her edges.
Got to speak to them edges.
You have to.
Man, you always think, you know what, and I didn't have this problem, but you always had them little cousins or friends who hair was always together, pulled real tight, and it was real shallow on the edge.
Real shallow.
You're like, I can see your scalp. Cousin.
I can see your thoughts through your hair.
Your mama done pulled your hair so tight up in this ponytail that it's just over with on the side.
Stop.
Man, shout out to all the chicks who still struggling with them edges, though.
Man.
God is able.
And He's
able.
And so, I know people are venturing to the DR, and I big up anybody that is in a financial situation to alter their lifestyle any way they want to. But sometimes it's easier to buy some edge control than to buy some booties.
Say that again.
Sometimes it's easier to find a low-hanging solution.
Yeah.
Like edge control.
Just to get them edges together.
Than to go buy a booty.
And buy a new booty. Mm.
And so that's what I've chosen to do in my own life because I know my edges are rebellious. Nat Turner, John Brown, Denmark.
So
Bessie,
what you saying? So what you saying
rebellious.
before going to the DR and getting your body altered, you need to make sure your edges together?
I think it's important to have kempt edges.
So you think it's out of place to have new boobs and your edges is not right?
It seems more like displaced by priorities.
Your priorities not together. When so according to EP in the city,
you went to that.
If you got, if that ass is on fleek, thanks to the Dominican Republic, but your edges are struggling, your priorities are not together.
And I only know because I have rebellious edges, and so I have to coach them into submission often.
Yeah, because usually to get that whatever type of surgery you're getting, it's going to be a couple stacks. But I think edge control is like under $10.
Under $10?
Yeah.
So I'm going to just continue to go to Bee and
small
Fitness.
Things.
I'm going to just go to Bee and Fitness and work on building a body. And
so you're going to do it the natural way.
Yes.
No quick fix for you, huh? No fix a flat for you.
No fix a flat for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll have an old man soon, a man. I have a king in my life.
I just want to say this, and I'm not making light of this situation because I'm not against a little nip and a little tuck.
I'm all for it.
But, and I know a lot of people, it's not a light situation because some people have really experienced like the loss of loved ones who have gone into different places and, trying to get the nip and the tuck a cheap way. Just do your research.
Yeah.
Do your research. Don't try to say it's certain things you want to save money on. Like if I go to Winn-Dixie and I'm like, okay, which loaf of bread I want to get? Right. Do I want to get the Winn-Dixie brand? I want to get the Sunbeam. I want to save money on that. I want to save money on my trip to Disney World. I want to save money on somebody possibly fixing my brakes. Not too much, but if I can save $50, I'm going to save that. But when it comes down to you cutting on me and, okay, so this person's charging me $3,000 and the other person going to charge me $800, I might just want to go ahead and get them $3,000 together. Because it's the reason why I'm only paying $800
at the end
for what you're
day.
doing for me.
You can cut the expense out of a lot of things.
Yeah.
But anything that cuts your body shouldn't be one of them.
It shouldn't be one of them. So let's want to get the hookup on things that's not going to cost our lives by getting the hookup.
Right.
When it come down to your health and to your body, you might want to go ahead and pay that extra couple 15, 2,000, whatever. You might have to go ahead and pay if it's going to be something that's going to get done right and be the result of you, just being able to enjoy whatever procedure you had done. Because you ain't going to be able to enjoy it if you don't make it.
And that is fact.
Absolutely.
Yo, it's your girl EP in the City.
And it's Aunt B.
And you're listening to The Wind Down.
Yes, ma'am.